हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम टू आवर चैनल द लॉजिस्टिशियंस। आज के वीडियो में हम जानने वाले हैं फ्यू इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड एक्साइटिंग डेवलपमेंट इन लॉजिस्टिक्स वर्ल्ड अराउंड अस। द फर्स्ट पीस ऑफ न्यूज़ इज अबाउट डीपी वर्ल्ड मुंद्रा। डीपी वर्ल्ड in Mundra becomes first in Gujarat to handle 10 million containers. Global logistic company DP World यानी कि दुबई पोर्ट वर्ल्ड operated Mundra International Container Terminal (MICT). It becomes the first container terminal in Gujarat to successfully handle more than 13 million TEUs and 10 million containers since its inception in 2003. This milestone comes with the terminal achieving its all-time highest monthly throughput of 1,23,611 TEUs by handling 70 vessels in March 2021. MICT is the first terminal at Mundra, the largest port on the western coast of India. From handling 20,000 TEUs in its first year of operation in 2003, the terminal has emerged as the gateway for the north and northwestern region of the country while pioneering the container revolution in the Kutch region. MICT has achieved this breakthrough by handling more than 10,000 container vessels while serving international trade routes and contributing to growth of India's container trade and economic development. MICT ने ये अचीव किया है by continuing to excel in areas of operations efficiency and deploying best-in-class infrastructure and technology. The terminal's proximity to North India market and excellent rail connectivity to the key ICDs and hinterland has made Mundra a strong first choice for exporters and importers. The next piece of news is about air cargo industry all over the world. IATA यानी कि the International Air Transport Association released February 2021 data for global air cargo market showing that air cargo demand continued to outperform pre-COVID levels with demand up by 9% over February 2019. February demand also showed strong month-on-month growth over January 2021 levels. Volume have now returned to 2018 levels seen prior to US-China trade war, which is a very positive news for the global industries. Global demand measured in cargo tonnage kilometers (CTKs) was up by 9% compared to February 2019 and plus 1.5% compared to January 2021. All regions except for Latin America saw an improvement in air cargo demand compared to pre-COVID levels, and North America and Africa were the strongest performers. हालांकि inventories remains relatively low, means space is still a concern in compared to sales volumes. Historically, this has meant that business had to quickly refill their stocks, for which they also used air cargo. Now let us have a look into the Indian export market and how it's growing. Indian exports in March 2021 showed a whopping double-digit growth of almost 58.5%, clocking $34 billion compared to March 2021, showing not only impressive sign of further revival for the sector but for the overall economy as well. Federation of Indian Export Organization FIEO President Mr. Sharad Kumar Saraf said the monthly export showed a whopping double-digit growth of almost 58.5%, clocking 34 billion compared to March 2021, showing not only impressive sign of further revival for the sector but for the overall economy as well. This has been mainly on account of 28 out of 30 major product group of exports showing either a very impressive high positive growth starting with triple digit and almost all ending with very high double-digit growth, defying all the odds during these difficult times. An increase in March 2021 imports by about 53% to 48.12 billion compared to the same period during the previous fiscal led a trade deficit of $14 billion, which is an increase of 41.4% during the month is definitely a concern which should be looked into. Mr. Sarad also urges the government to soon notify ROTDEP rates to remove uncertainty from the minds of the trade and industry, thereby forging new contracts with foreign buyers. Now let us move to the another major port of India JNPT Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust in Nhava Sheva, Mumbai. JNPT handles highest ever monthly container volume in March 2021. It has handled total traffic of 7.3 million tons during the month of March 2021 as against 5.93 million tons of March 2020, which is 23.53% higher. The total container traffic handled by March 2021 stood at 527,792 TEUs, यानी कि 5,27,792 TEUs, which is highest container volume handled in a month since inception. JNPT registered a throughput of about 4.7 million 20-foot equivalent units yani TEUs in container handling as against 5.3 million TEUs during financial year 2020. The total traffic handled at JNPT during the financial year 2021 is 64.8 million tons as against 68.45 million tons in financial year 2019-20. Major improvement in average turnaround time of all vessels by 2.6%, that is from 29.42 hours to 28.64 hours, as well as for container vessels by 2.01%, that is from 25.82 hours to 25.30 hours from pilot boarding to deboarding in financial year 2021 in comparison to financial year 1920. JNPT has 5 container terminals. Taking an overview of numbers terminal wise. JNPT has 5 container terminals. Let us take an overview of the numbers terminal wise. APM Terminals Mumbai handles 1.66 million TEUs. DP World NSIGT with 0.78 million TEUs. DP World NSC IT with 0.75 million TEUs, and the port owned JNPCT with 0.54 million TEUs. The newly developed BMCT handles around 0.93 million TEUs during financial year 2021. NSICT and BMCTPL have recorded 41.33% and 15.36% growth in financial year 2021 in comparison with financial year 1920 respectively. JNPT BPCL Liquid Cargo Terminal handles highest LPG during financial year 2021 of 1.04 million tons from 70 vessels, which are 22.35% higher as compared to previous highest of 0.85 million tons from 57 vessels in financial year 1920. JNPT also handles 6,097 rakes during financial year 2021, and the rail coefficient in financial year 2021 April to March is 19.73% as compared to 16.14% in financial year 1920 with 5127 rakes. Now during this month, Railways undertook a successful trial run of double stacked dwarf container trains from Mahasena, Gujarat to JN Port. During the financial year, the port also received operational status for India's first port-based special economic zone JNPT SEZ. Also, JNPT completed the constructions of a coastal berth with a capacity to handle 2.5 million tons of coastal cargo, including liquid cargo. Hope you liked our videos, and अगर like किया है तो please like and subscribe to our channel also and encourage us to bring such unique news about logistic industries जो कि general media में नहीं मिलती हैं, but those are important for global trade and as well as for India's trade. Thank you.